Today we're talking about the ultra-productive West Virginia quarterback, Will Grier, a guy that has lit it up the past 2 seasons in college football at West Virginia. He does a lot of great things. When you look at his tape, he's got a lot of good things in the middle of the field off of RPOs and the drop back game, but the biggest thing is this guy has great touch down the field. We've seen it over and over, time and time again in the Big 12, and today we're going to look at a few clips, what makes him such a good player. Grier has the most deep ball attempts and the most deep ball yards the past 2 seasons of college football. And when you look at it, it's a lot on post and go routes. He shows great touch over and over again. And here we got a clip right here against TCU. This is just a straight go route on the outside. We can see the receiver does not have very much room to the sideline. He ultimately gets pushed a little bit wide as well. And Grier's going to drop this thing in the bucket. Let's go ahead and run this thing. But he knows he's got one-on-one coverage, and he brings him out the backside of this with a great location, great throw. Shows up over and over again, just the deep ball over the shoulder type throws. He's a master at it. He's been the best in college football on these throws year in and year out. And this next clip is by far his best play he's put on tape throughout the past couple years. We see the game situation, Texas up by 7, 23 seconds left. And this is all about Will Grier's touch down the field again and him just making a play. We're going to get just a slot vertical route up the field. It's going to be into tight coverage, double coverage, and he lays this thing up and over. Let's go ahead and run the clip here. Comes off of the play action fake. You can see his feet are not perfectly balanced. He's just kind of an athletic, instinctive playmaker, and he's just dropping this thing in. Go ahead and run the rest of this clip. You can see perfect spot in the back of the end zone, game situation. This was ultimately the game tying. They go on to get the 2-point conversion to win this football game, but the touch and the accuracy on these downfield throws shows up over and over again with Will Grier. It's what makes him such a good player. Second area that Will Grier really excels is the middle of the field, especially the intermediate level. We see it over and over again. He's been the top graded intermediate middle of the field thrower in college football the past 2 seasons. We've got a couple clips right here. We're just going to get a vertical concept by the slot up top, and he's going to notice that this safety is in a location where he's going to have to quicken up and get this thing out and ultimately deliver a perfect shot down the seam here. Let's go ahead and run this clip. We're going to see him speed up his footwork just a little bit, and then he places this thing perfect. He doesn't have a cannon for an arm, but he wins with his placement and his anticipation on some of these throws. Another shot of here in slow-mo. We see he's not zipping this thing in the window, but he understands where that safety's location is, and he delivers in a perfect spot. And then another good shot here against Tennessee. We're going to see him throw just a middle of the field in-breaking route. And again, he's anticipating this window right behind the linebacker. He's in rhythm. He's got good balance in the pocket, and he delivers a strike over the middle of the field. The back shot of this gets a good angle of just exactly what he's seeing, and then him throwing it right off the linebacker's ear, just in front of him for a perfect strike. So he's got some great ability to throw up and over the top of the defense, and then the intermediate part of the field, working between the numbers, is where he's really good as well. That's all we got today. Make sure to check out the rest of our YouTube channel.